Florida. I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. I know you're relaxed. It's now time to work.
305, my city, my city. This is one of my favorite stops on the road, Ed, and I'm sure the same applies to the visiting players.
No more time on the beach. It's time to hoop it up here in South Florida. The Miami Heat begin the game with the basketball. Jay, sometimes it's not just the Heat that does opponents in Miami.
I've been a victim to this multiple times when we have played the Heat, and I think other franchises from cold city.
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Strong finish for Paul George.
Oh, that's a great way to make an opening statement. It's about the team that's able to punch the other team in the mouth first. That's exactly what you want to do if you're the road team.
Butler, tough matchup against George. Deep left corner. To Dragic. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Dragic wide open, knocks it down.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start dragging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
Rises for the slam.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Defense, making the ball carrier work. Dragic. Goran Dragic, 2 for 2. That's what you want.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
Miami's got it. Dragic, 9 points for him to start the game. He's hit 3 threes in this first quarter. Lights out from downtown.
And defensively, you have to stay in these guys' pocket. Force him to be a driver rather than a shooter.
Butler into the front court. Leads 3. Even to Zubac. Swats it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Great shot by the offense. But the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough 2 than a wide open 3.
Kawhi Leonard missed his first. That one goes.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Dragic had made his first 3, but that shot off the mark.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Gets it at the top of the key. Myers Leonard rejects it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Butler to bring it up. The score 12-8. Offensive board. Kawhi Leonard. He's 2 for 5. Not great, but trending.
Because in certain players' mind, it doesn't matter if they're amongst the trees or not. They're always going to be the giant in the paint.
You've got to get that one to go.
And a lot of times in this league, teams take days off. But if this defense keeps maintaining that style of pace defensively, this is going to be a dogfight.
To Leonard. Beyond the arc for 3. Not done yet. And a putback slam.
If you know anything, it comes down to who wants it more. And right now, the offense is just hungry.
Butler into the front court. Right now, 12 all. Even to Zubac with a piece. To George.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Throws it down. Jay, this is getting scary fast.
If you're the defense, you have to deny him the ball. Maybe throw a box and one. Maybe throw a zone. Maybe even throw the kitchen sink because he's putting on a show in the first quarter.
Goes reverse to lay it in.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Timeout called here by the Clippers as they'll go over some tactics now in this first quarter of play. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. To Leonard. And finishes strong. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Butler gets it in the left corner. To Butler. Nothing going here on that drive. Butler. For three. Oh, surprise. He hits it.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
Paul George. He's now 5 for 6.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next level elite PG. No doubt about it. This year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
Number 21, Patrick Beverly.
Dragic. And buries it. Jay, they'll take that any day.
2 points. The assist from number 22, Jimmy Butler.
First quarter in the books. The Clippers are out in front. Second quarter about to start. Jay, this has felt like a game of horse. It was shot for shot in the opening period.
The pace of this game has been prolific. As a fan, I love to watch. As a coach, I would be pulling my hair out. These players would drive me crazy. I need to see some defense, please.
I don't want to ask this question. What hair?
Why would you ask it then if you don't want to ask?
Just going there.
Okay, well, you went there.
It's the Heat with the possession. Dragic. Bad pass there. Clippers have it.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
To Butler. Kawhi Leonard sends it away.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Leonard. The Heat grab the board. Butler to bring it up. They're down 3. To Dragic. Fires the 3. He continues to shoot it well from beyond the arc. That's 4 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and confidence comes from discipline and training. You can tell that kid's been putting in the time in the gym.
Kawhi Leonard sizing up Butler. Knocked loose. Out of bounds, last touch by the Heat, so it'll stay with the LA Clippers. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Leonard. Kawhi Leonard is going to get 3 shots here. A career 84% free throw shooter. And hits the first free throw. Knocks down the second free throw. And he missed it. 2 for 3 on this trip. Miami with the basketball. Dragic. He continues to light it up from downtown. 5 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and what's shocking, Ed, is that he's gotten so many open looks. Look, stay down in the stance, stay disciplined, stop losing him, stay attached to his hip, and force him to put the ball on the ground off those curls and finish over your bigs.
Butler, not that time. To Paul George. And a throwdown.
An easy 2, get back on defense.
Butler into the front court. Down by 1. Shot from the lane won't go. Oh, the Heat right there to take it away. From the painted area, won't go down. The pass taken away by the Clippers. Leonard. He'd come up with it. To Butler. He's on the deck. Great sacrifice. Leonard to George. Leonard. Rebounded by the Heat. Butler to bring it up. They trail by 1. Dragic. Off the mark. No good. To Leonard. George. Now that's a contest. Butler. Nice pace. Sets it up and slams it down.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
To Dragic. Butler. So the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for 3.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs them the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. LA Clippers with the basketball. Leonard. Not easy.
As a defender, you should take it personally when a contested 3 goes in. That's good defense, but it's not good enough.
Dragic into the front court. Down a point. Lets it fly from long range. No good. That's great defense. Kawhi Leonard matched up with Jimmy Butler. Big finish at the rim.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Bad pass there. Clippers have it. Leonard. And look out. Big finish at the rim.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
To Leonard. He'd have the basketball. And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
And no emotion, just that ice-cold stare. That's a sign of somebody who's here to compete.
No good. Oh, it looked like he may have gotten him there. Dragic. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Tough make through traffic.
The assist from number 21, Patrick Beverly.
So we head to intermission all tied up in what's been a tight one from the start. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen. All even to the first half of play as we get rolling once again here in the third quarter. Beverly. Adebayo the rebound. It's the Heat with the possession. Goes to the left side. Baseline drive. A drive by Butler, but his shot won't fall. Dragic. Add another one to his total. That's now 7 threes for the ball game.
And the ball is finding him wherever he goes on the court. Man, that boy, he the best.
Beverly into the front court. His guys down 3. Pass stolen by Miami.
Don't rush this now. The game's been tight so far.
Dragic. That right there, Jay, his 8th 3 of the game. He is putting on a show.
He's defying physics with that jumper. He's not even holding his foul through.
Now the Clippers call a timeout as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. Oh, the Heat right there to take it away. Dragic. The hot night continues. He's hit 9 threes here tonight.
Uh-oh, someone's getting towards that single-game record territory. He's having that kind of night.
Kawhi Leonard, defended by Myers Leonard. A drive, but he can't get it to go. Dragic with it. The lead stands at 9. That's out. Last touch by Goran Dragic. Paul George. Out of bounds, last touch by the Heat. It'll stay Clipper basketball. To Dragic. Butler. Has a look. And the Clippers have the rebound. George on the drive, but his shot misses. Dragic with the basketball. It's a 9-point lead. For 3. Rebounds taken down by Leonard. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Miami's got it. Jimmy Butler not looking pretty. 3 for 10.
And the true test of a team's character is how they respond when they get hit in the mouth. Keep digging.
And a chance coming up at the line.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
Knocks down the first. Goes 2 for 2. Butler gets it in the right corner. To Butler. Dragic. Short jumper stays out. To Leonard. Stuffs it down with authority. Gotta love the rim rockers.
Gotta be careful, though. Don't hang on the rim too long. You might get a tee.
Dragic to Butler. And the finish off the nice step through. We talk so much about who are the MVP candidates, but there are other guys who are so valuable to their teams, and Jimmy Butler at the forefront of that list.
I have a phrase that I use when I describe players like Jimmy Butler. It's called most valuable mentality. There are certain players that approach the game with a certain mindset every single day that they will do anything possible to win the ball game. He plays with his heart and soul every single possession and every night, and he will leave it on the court if that means he can win the ball game.
Add 2 points to the board.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Butler buries it on the catch and shoot.
You live by the 3, you die by the 3. And guess what? They're living large right now.
It's George for 2. Wide open look won't go. Dragic into the front court. Counting down toward a minute to play in this third quarter. To Butler. From long range. And the rebound comes down to the Clippers. To Paul George. Stuffs it down with authority.
I mean, if you have athletic ability like that guy offensively, as soon as you beat your man, if you don't beat him off the ground for the jump, you have no chance.
He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Paul George can't get that one to go. Defense all over him.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Leonard. Not that time. He misses. Dragic with it. Shot clock turned off as they try to extend the lead. trying for a 40-point night, but it's off the mark. Pass stolen by Miami.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. Is called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
So the Heat will have it to start this fourth and final quarter. And Jay, I'm as shocked as you are. Neither of us expected this.
Ed, I'm sitting here shaking my head because I am baffled. I thought maybe they could have given them a game, but I don't think anyone saw them with a double-digit lead to start the fourth quarter.
Butler to Dragic. Going to launch beyond the arc. And the rebound taken by the Clippers. To George. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
Yeah, I've been in this situation before. Just raise your hand. We got to switch.
Dragic against Paul George. Here's a chance from long range. Dragic wide open, knocks it down.
And the three-point shot of the offense applies so much pressure on the defense. You can no longer build your teams inside out. The new way, you build your team outside in.
And they call the foul. Felt the breeze there, Jay.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Heat checking this one. Eric Spoelstra makes the move to his reserves. George. And he can't get it to go down. It's no good.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Well, you can't do that.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
Substitution being made in this one. Williams. He'll get it down low to Harrell. Can't miss those. Butler into the front court. The lead is 11. To Dragic. Butler. Fires the three. That's how you defend. JaMychal Green sizing up Leonard. Gets to the basket, but it's no good. Butler gets it in the left corner. Dragic, and he buries it.
And watching all these great shooters on the floor at once, it almost mesmerizes me. It's like you're watching the shot in slow motion. The backspin, it gives off the feel that the ball's going in every time.
Good look that time, but off the mark. Butler to bring it up. They lead it by 14, and they call it.
His timing was a tad bit off.
Doc Rivers will play the matchup. He wants some new guys on the floor. That's out. Last touch by Goran Dragic. It's LA Clippers ball. To Leonard. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to do with the defender all over you. To Dragic. Oh, he was wide open. It's not going to be pretty when they watch the video. Someone's getting chewed out.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Dragic. That's the record. His 14th three-pointer in the game.
We have a national weather warning, excessive heat on the court.
Dragic. And scores.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
George can't connect. It's no good. It's the Heat with the possession. Dragic matched up with Paul George. And the rebound taken in by Beverly. Leonard. He's had a good shooting performance, but it doesn't look like it's going to be enough.
Yeah, no one else pretty much helped out. As a coach, I would be irate that nobody helped pick up the slack. Look, one man can never beat 5.
Dragic. That won't go to Dragic. And he's fouled. Very close. Free throws coming up.
I don't mind that effort at all. At least they're still out here competing on the defensive end.
Can't connect on the first free throw. It's a second. One more coming. Whoops. That won't go. Oh, the Heat right there to take it away.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
And a putback slam.
Oof. Really showing no mercy here. This one is out of hand, and the offense is still pouring it on.
To Paul George. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Trying to cash in. To George. Oh, he had it. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Justice Winslow. Shifting gears. Here comes some substitutions.
Number 23, Louis Williams.
George. Knocked loose. He'd get control.
Let's just let the clock run out. We got to get out of here.
Oh, that's out.
Out of here. It always looks cool, but guess what? You're still on D.
Dragic. Great defense, forcing the miss.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. 24-second violation. The Heat with the victory as they win this one handily. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.